that was fast. I shouldn't have said 30 seconds. What annoys me is that our henchmen not as powerful as theirs. That's for sure. Wait, I don't even know. Now I'm wondering. Because I'm seeing Argent's comment. But that's coming on the back of like DC Rose Collide. So I don't know if he's gonna. I guess he has to start over for the broadcast and see it again. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that I was commenting on your comment. All right, but we'll see. We'll see. So prepping for Aizen. What I have been doing. I'm not recording right now. So what I have been doing. I can go into adventure mode now. We got to deploy everybody. It's farming. Okay, I would say farming resources like I'm doing it like so intentional. But, and let me go ahead and do it now. Holification. I'm farming right here for the moment. So that I can have enough to like deal with his passive when he comes out. If I get him. Just curious, are you unable to switch games midstream? I can. The problem is that the title. So I'll put DC Rose Collide, General Zod pools. And so if somebody is coming looking for that and they see Bleach, I feel like it's not fair. I feel like I'm doing them dirty. So I switched the games, and what I should have done, and sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't, is put in there like General Zod pools for DC Rose Collide and then Bleach Soul Resonance. But I'm giving this a shot to see, like, just divide it out so that people have a chance to like see what they see. What's up, guy? Just so that people, if they want to see, if they only care about Bleach, they don't give a damn about DC Rose Collide, maybe, and vice versa. So switch up the game. I can't switch up the title itself. I can't switch that up midstream. So I have to switch it up. I have to change the whole thing, change the whole setup. Yeah, Bleach was starting also, and I think Aizen is coming at the right time. I don't know, because Bleach was starting to get a little bit like I was looking for stuff to do. Because and this is the problem with PvE stuff, is that I finished chapter 9. And they're giving us more PvE content. There's plenty of it. But part of me, and I think it's Flip who hates it when I say this stuff. If there was a PvP mode in the game, then I could build my characters towards fighting in a PvP mode. I hope they add one. I doubt that they will, and that's okay. I still love the game. I'm just wishing. Please. Anyway, I don't even know how PvP mode would work for this. In terms of, well, no, I do know how. It's not that hard, actually, now I think about it. But yeah, that'd be nice. Anyway, so we're going through the adventure content right now. This is new-ish. But this is all in an effort to farm. Or no, we're going through holification, hollow elimination, sorry. This is all towards farming those resources I will need to develop Aizen's passive. So get this out of the way now. I have a good bit of spirit energy. I'm not trying to release any of those other ones that I have for the moment, just so I can be more intentional in the farming of that stuff when he does come out. Alright, so there's that. I think we can go through that one more time maybe, and then I'll start farming other sides of things. Use my spirit energy for other stuff, because I do still want to farm set stamps, but you know what? I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna wait until I actually have Aizen and I can see whatever strategy guide or whatever they're gonna give us for that. That's what I'll do. I can farm the skill stuff though now, because I'm pretty sure I'm low on that too. And then the cone, I do need gold. I'm doing a lot of farming with not a lot of like tools to do the farming right now. I don't know where I think. Well, no, for the day I can get enough spirit energy, I think, for a good amount of skills and stuff like that. So we'll see. We shall see. Oh wait, do I not have? I don't think I do. No, I definitely don't. Let's go ahead. Something that I can actually do here. Real fast, real fast. Bong, 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 bong. And then continue. Alright. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna have to check this game out soon. It is a good game. It's such a good game. If you like especially if you like the anime Bleach, it's good and it's fun. I need to really get these videos out. I've done a lot of like content on it for the main story. I guess at a certain point I will have to do a beginner's guide for it. But I'm still like less than a month of playing it, so I'll give myself some more time to learn more and just put out the content as I go. I have not edited that stuff. I need to edit it immediately. Christmas season and all that jazz. And let's be real, I've been lazy. I've been very lazy the last kind of week or two. Just like burned out from the day. But I need to put out that content as soon as possible. There's a lot of videos to the point where I think my computer's slowing down that I need to put out on this game. It's fun. Only downside is the lack of PvP. And then also it's a very when you do play, like, because I'm in auto mode right now, when you do play, it is like two hands. You gotta have it's not idle gameplay like DC Worlds Collide. It's not turn-based RPG like who's it? Marvel Strike Force. It is like an action. Like I've compared it to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's an action RPG. You need to use both hands and go fight. Which I mean, it's a good change of pace. It means you need to have like dedicated time for it. You can't just like put it to the side until you get to those auto things, because there are, like, you see me auto right now. But yeah, it's fun. And was it yesterday, the day before? I ran up on an enemy where it took me back to old school gameplay, like PlayStation, Super Nintendo, all this stuff, where you come up on a boss, the computer, you're like, how am I going to beat this guy? You get beat the first time, and then you try to beat it the second time. You know what I mean? Like going up against a boss. It's been a minute since I've gone up against like a boss in that way, and it made me feel in that way. I think that's why I'm enjoying Midnight Sun so much right now, is that it's trying to figure out the puzzle of beating the boss. All right, so still with like a PvP mode though. Just saying. Not complaining. I'm just a gentle suggestion. I'm gonna do this one more time so I can get that battle to get the that pass reward. Actually, oh nope. This is the spirit side of things. Sorry, because then I was gonna show you the Slash team, and then my favorite team, any team that has Yoruichi on it, any team, because she is amazing, and I know she's probably not the best character of the game, but she's the most fun to watch play. It's so much fun. She is all over the damn screen. And I have a question, and this is what kept me from watching Bleach for like 10 years. Why is it called Bleach? Because you put Bleach, and the first thing I thought was laundry. And I was like, what is this? Because like they'll have like just different anime series centered around some like soccer and basketball, some are centered around some of the weirdest stuff. And I was like, is this an anime? And those are typically like funny. Well, not typically, but some of them are funny. So my question is like, Bleach? Because the first thing I thought was like some kind of weird anime centered around laundry. Like they're in a laundromat, and it's an entire, the day in the life of somebody who owns a laundromat type deal. I didn't even like look at it twice. Why Bleach? PvP could just be a computer controlled boss that rotates, and you have to beat the other player's score. That would be fun. I think we have that in this game though. Subtheonitis. It's been a minute. The Bleach White Skull. Oh, Hollow Skull. Oh, you always got an answer, bro. How you doing? That would make sense, I guess. Sure. Kind of stretching it. Oh, but that PvP thing that you're talking about, I think that is in the game if I pay attention. I think there's like a weekly challenge that does that. I should go double check. That could be. I never framed it that way. That could be the PvP. That could be me being. Look, That could be me trying to develop a team that gets me higher up there. Because I've never been a leaderboard type person. I don't give a damn if I'm number one in the world. I think I did that a couple times with DC Legends. And not even being number one, but trying to get like the top 100 so I could get like those frags. It wasn't even about like saying I'm a global top 100. That aspect of it, I think I know what part of this game does that. And then that would be the toxic relationship that I'm looking for with the game. Where I can keep going and going and going and going and trying to develop things and wasting money because, yeah. I think that's the toxicity I'm looking for. Let me see. Let me claim this real quick. Does this give me some rewards over level 48? That's what's up. It's not going to be anything great. Just, oh, I do need this gold. I do need this gold, though. It's not a lot, but I do need as much as possible. I think, if I'm being real, the competitive campaign, the Frenzy Feast, I think is that. I'm unranked. That's the score. And so with Kitsuke and with Ikaku, trying to score up here, depending on your level too, they even have it separated out by level. There's the toxic relationship I was looking for. Thank you, Spike. This is where that goes. And then the event challenge, well, I mean, I'm not beating that dude like that. Competitive campaign, solo leaderboard. I still don't even know how to get this thing to work, basically. And then Trial Tower, this is just PvP stuff to me. I'm what, 30th? How am I ranked 30th in this thing? No, this must be a server thing. This must be a server thing. I can't be that high up. / trial, I'm unranked. Strike trial, I'm ranked 38. Thrust trial. Okay. You figured me out, Spike. I've got to, because the trials, I love doing the trials. I don't know what, I love doing the trials. I'm 23 on the thrust trial. 71 in the spirit trial. I thought I'd be higher than that. I thought I'd be higher than 71 in spirit. Are y'all kidding me right now? Do I need to push forward with my Toshihiro in them? In the spirit trial? / I'm not even ranked. Everybody did so much work to get, is this just the top 50? Or is it like a top 100? Okay, I guess it's a top 100. Okay, top 100. Everyone told me how much, like, my team was OP. The / team I had is OP, / team I had is OP. Nah, I feel less like that. Alright, so, thanking Spike, I'm gonna write this down. I don't even know why I'm writing it down, but I'm gonna. So, like, trials are gonna be my thing. That's gonna be the thing I'm trying to get, like, higher up on. Okay, Trial Tower, that's what I want to do. Since I'm done with this PvE stuff for now. I think they're going to release a new chapter tomorrow. Speculation, not any news. That's speculation. Because Aizen's coming out, I doubt we're stuck at chapter 9 right now. So I don't think that they're going to release Aizen, who I have had to admit is a top 5 villain in anime. We got to figure him out in terms of like anime, like comics and anime and mangas and all that stuff overall. But he is top 5 in anime. He's awesome. I had to admit that I was wrong there. I was wrong. But yeah, I don't see them releasing Aizen without giving him another chapter, like a chapter 10, or putting another chapter in the game. I should say is a better way to put it. Frenzy Feast. This I can also get into. The problem with Frenzy Feast is that I can't auto it. I can auto Trial Tower. Frenzy Feast, I think I have to actually... Or no, maybe I don't. I think I have to actually play it manually. And then Character Power. I'm in the top 5.8%. I'm number 55. How? Well, I mean, the game did just release. Let me stop. I'm tripping. So let me check Deadly Showdown real fast. We over here, and I don't. If it's manual, I'm not about to do it right now. At least not with you guys. I'll go back and I'll do trial. Okay. That made my eyes blink. Yeah, no, this is manual. So I'll go do this. I will do this on my own time on the couch. So we'll go back to that. We'll do the trial tower then. Let's go to, yep, there it is. Back. Trial tower. Spirit. Now, this is going up against Aizen. Recommended level is 88. I am at level 70 with all my characters. Whew. Alright, let's see. Let's see. They are built up. I am using like Momo in them. Alright. Alright, let's see. But it's one of those like everybody's that high up on the spirit ranking. How'd y'all get that high up? Can I punch up this high? What's up, Nigel? How did I punch up this high? Can I punch up this high? We're about to find out. We're about to find out. Because the recommended level is 88, and I am at level 70. And I'm already thinking like, see, Spike, you already got me. Because I was already like, I'm not spending money. And then I was like, okay. So if I just get those 2 packs today, before they reset, and then I get, like I'm already like in my head like, up in cash, I don't need to up. It's Christmas. Big crap. I'm supposed to be playing myself Final Fantasy 15. That's going to be my New Year's new RPG deal. Like while not working, I'm going to be playing that. For sure. I should be done with Midnight Suns by that point. I've been playing that for a minute. And I like it. I love Midnight Suns. This one. What's up, Corey? Well, I, to speak for myself, am doing fantastic. DC Worlds Collide had some small thing that's like, oh, this is kind of exciting for a minute, and then I left. And Bleach, Aizen is coming through tomorrow, and I can't wait to pull for him. I'm already trying to figure out, like, there is a pass that they have for, like, player leveling or something that's like $15 that would give me 20-something gacha tickets. And then they have the other, like 2 other offers that would give me 20. And I'm tempted to get those. That's right. Listen to Corey. He's a very, very smart person. Corey is incredibly intelligent, smart. Take Corey's advice. Take all of Corey's advice. All of them. All of it. Especially that last part. But yeah, so I like Aizen is, and this is the mistake. We talked about it yesterday or maybe the day before of like the leak coming out. And everyone thinking that Jin was going to come out before Aizen, and then it ended up being that Aizen is going to come out tomorrow after the announcement. So the use of my resources and my Jade and everything else, I kind of screwed myself on that. Because I was kind of like, Jin. I was saying I was going to have to get him as a content creator, but I wasn't really like worried about it. Aizen I need to have. Desperately. That and his stamp. I need both because those both get released tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do is farm as much of the gacha tickets as possible right now. I did a little bit of that already, and do more, and then I might have to open the wallet. The wallet might have to get opened up. We'll see. We shall see. There's that one thing for $15 that I do think I'm gonna get, and then that will allow me to buy even more gacha tickets. And then maybe that'll be it. Maybe I'll be done. But there's 2 deals that expire today because they're tied to Toshihiro. And I think they're one of the better deals in the game. If you're free, stay free to play if you're free to play. Stay free to play if you're free to play. Don't listen to me. I have different motivations behind getting Aizen as well. I really like Aizen. I think he's awesome. But also content, investment. So anyway, tax write-off. So, I'm tempted to get those 2 deals because those deals are 15 total. It's like 770 each. And so then I'll have the gacha tickets to pull them, I think. The problem is that And I think I have enough gotcha tickets for his weapon already. I think it should be good. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of this is a we'll see situation. Right now, I'm doing this trial tower, and it looks like I'm gonna make it. Are Momo and Rukia really setting up Toshihiro for a victory here? Yo. And I was sleeping on Momo, and that's my fault. That's my bad. Because I was running Byakuya with him instead. Yo, we beat it. It said recommended level 88. I'm at level 70. So, like, we got it. Confirm. What's up, Blaze? We beat it. Yeah, I'm prepping for Aizen. So what I just did previously was I did a couple of just because I'm trying to get the spirit energy up off so it can keep on a basis of recharging. So I did holification elimination a few times. Now I'm doing the trial because you do get gotcha stamps off that. But the next thought process I was having is that I may need to get 2 of those packs from the Toshihiro thing, which I didn't have to get before. I didn't buy them last time because I pulled Toshihiro in the first 30. And so I was like, all right, well, we'll just save the money. I'm still new to the game. Let me figure things out. Right now they have this offer for when you get up to a certain level, if you spend $15, you get those gotcha tickets, and then there's another 15. So total, it would be like spending $30. That is from the side of a person who's like a dolphin. I spend a little bit of cash on the game. From the side of things in terms of farming as a free-to-play, they have player trials where you get soul jade from it if you haven't done those yet. I think it's called individual training or something under the training tab. I haven't done all of those. I did some of them, and part of it was because I was going to do it with the characters I've unlocked as part of the content creation I'm going to do, which I can still do. You can go back and replay them. So I can play those, get a little bit of jade there that can be exchanged. I did do a lot. Part of the gacha pulls themselves, which they won't reset, is you get these advanced stubs, these ticket stubs that allow you to go back and buy more gacha tickets. I don't have many of the advanced stubs, just the regular select stubs. Because I thought that Jin was coming next and not Aizen, but Aizen's coming next. That's why I shouldn't listen to a leak. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm going to go back to those, and there's one more exchange. But I'm going to go over all of this stuff that, not even just going over, I also need to figure it out for myself. This isn't just I know everything. This is also I got to figure some stuff out. I got to figure out how I'm going to make this work. I'm at 25 pity, and since we're getting 15 character summon tickets, I'm going to be at 35 characters. What do you mean 15 character? What do you mean 15 tickets? Where are you getting those 15 tickets from? So yeah, let me put this over here to the side, and then we're going to put over here, I guess, I ain't got to meet until 10 o'clock. I'm going to make another cup of coffee. I'll be here for a minute. I'm fine with it. We're going to do research and development right now for gacha farming. So the first thing is those individual, and that's just for Soul Jade, individual trainings. And that's a one-time deal. That gives me Jade. Alright, bet. Leveling up and everything, of course. I mean, that's going to get you stuff. And the, I don't know if it's a battle pass, season pass, no, weekly pass, I guess. Every other weekly pass. I don't know what to call it exactly. But that thing, I need to go have a look at that pass. I should probably get my actual gaming notebook and write it all down. I still haven't added a section for Bleach in my gaming notebook. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. I will say this too. Part of me wanted to go buy more gacha tickets, but I need to be a little bit more conservative in that way because with Toshihiro, I did pull him in 30 pulls. It wasn't even a guarantee thing. It's just he came through. I would like to know the drop rates for SSRs in this game. Like when you're doing those pulls, those event pulls. I would like to know the drop rate. Because it seems to be, I'm not saying like, oh my god, it's great, but it seems to be pretty favorable. I shouldn't say that. It's probably something, a terrible, terrible chance, and I just ruined everything by jinxing it. But, like I got Urahara pulled the first 3 times I did gacha without getting to the guarantee. I pulled him 3 times. So, we'll see. 12 seconds to get through 5 bars of health. Let's go. That's a good way to up 3 bars of health. Let's go. Up 2 bars of health, 8 seconds. Let's go. Come on, guys. 5. The animations. 5, 4, 3, 2. Can we get y'all mothers? Oh my goodness. Y'all saw that, right? This is fun. All right. I'm going to come back to Trial Tower. Oh, man, that's a couple of like crit hits. You know what I mean? Like that's not even right there. Right there. Right there. Damn, son. Right there. All right. Okay. All right. So farming. Cooperative campaign. I can never get this to work whenever I want to try to do it. I don't know why. I guess I suck at this. Unknown Adventure gives us these regular tickets and some jade, but that's on like the first clear, and then when it resets after 5 days. Well, it's gonna reset again in 4 days. I get no first time rewards from here, I don't think. Weekly scored. So if I go up to 10, I can get some jade here. This I will do by my lonesome because I have to use both hands. So I'm just doing auto stuff right now, or mostly auto stuff. So that's there from training. That personal training, that's what it's called. Personal training is where you get some jade. Personal. And then I've already done the like basic guide where you get these things. Then you do the personal training thing, and for each one that you complete, you'll get 20. So not the most in the world. I have everybody but Sajin. But I can go through this and get a good amount of jade, while also displaying the characters that I've already gotten. Are your character tickets harder to come by in this game? 80 seems like a low pity, not a bad thing, of course. Just wondering if low pity is balanced by getting less tickets. That now's not the right time to ask me that question, Spike. You need to ask somebody with more experience, because I would say it's actually a good drop rate, sufficient tickets to be that in 2 weeks I had no worries that I would get Toshihiro. And that's how long that event is to get to the 80, right? But I got him like day 2 or 3 because I already had 30 saved up. And I got it in 30. I'm still early days in the game for me, so I don't feel comfortable answering that question in that way. So far, yes. So far, it feels like you get plenty of tickets in order to get your character in 2 weeks. However, I'm snake bitten from DC Worlds Collide, thinking that was free to play friendly, and it really was not. By the end of it, at least, it became very predatory. So, like, yes, but again, a month in, less than a month in, they're still giving me the free drug to get me hooked. And now some things have narrowed and bottlenecked, so not as easy to come by, but not in any kind of like, oh my god, you're making me mad way, just in kind of like a man kind of way. All right, so we're not doing free practice. That gives us no tings. We just had a reset. This is where the competitive thing is, and it always has this thing here. I can't. I do have to do I can't. All right, so that trial here, I'm gonna get these free things coming up. However, I do want more of these tickets so I can go after these core stamps, but we'll wait on that for a second. Sup, Flip? We will leave that alone. We will leave that alone. We will go here and show this every day. Waco Mundo challenge, the rewards here. Claim, I did clear that. That is what your boy did. One gotcha ticket. So, here's a thing. Waco Mundo, clear this, get your gotcha tickets. I did not clear Extreme 9-4. I've gotten my butt kicked on that. So we'll come back to Extreme 9-4. But that's just a me farming thing. Treasure redeem. I don't have any redemption code. Anybody have one? Plop it in. Let a brother know. I can't believe I just said let a brother know like this is in the 1990s. Trial award. This is the trial stuff we're going through right now. Saturday check-in. This is just your daily check-in for the first 14 days. All right. That is infinite. Rookie training. This one is only giving us this. I can't get cooperative campaign to work. Damn it. Limited time pack. This is for $3.90. I'm getting, I think these are just weapons, right? Or these are gotcha tickets. 1, 2, 3. So I'm basically spending $4 to get 5. But I'll hold off on that deal for now. Twist of Fate. I've already completed this event, right? Like I've done all of these, and I don't have any more flip quest stuff to complete. There's like nothing else for me to do here. So that's done. Character trials, we've already looked through all this stuff for Toshihiro. Anomaly, we get some Jade here, and I will admit they had something like where you're looking for what was it? Where you're completing puzzles. This is something that I'm gonna be like, this is stupid, and then be on the couch for an hour having fun doing this kind of thing. That's what that's gonna be. Limited time challenge. Gotten as about as far as I can with this so far. 15,000. And in those rewards, I think it was, if you go to the event itself, the limited time event itself, it'll show you extra rewards that you get for completing it. So let's do this. We will close you for today. Bruh. There we go. There we go. Store, I need to get my spirit power. So these were the deals I was talking about before, where it is, and I have to be sure because I screwed this up last time. 10, do it twice, I get 15 off of it. And that's just for pulling him. As far as, and let me go back to the actual gacha itself. I have 27 tickets. I am at 2 on the guarantee. I have 10 tickets here. You only need 30 to get the guarantee. So my focus is actually going to be, and this is the wrong ticket. Be careful of the tickets. I've made this mistake before. It's this one. Anyway, so I need to be, and I have 1,600 here, which gives me another 10. So technically I have 37 pulls already lined up. Let me just check here real quick. Hurry up. I need a kaku. All right, so anyway. So I need 30, well, I need as many of these as possible. The idea also being that even if I don't get it, or even if I get them early, I still have it saved, right? I'm just not spending the Jade right now. I already spent, what, 3,200 in Jade to get these just lined up, to keep my grubby little mitts from spending it somewhere else. Let's go ahead and claim that. So now going back to the events that I was looking at, is that what it was, or was it the shop? I think it was the store. All right, so that goes down to this one, right? Buy 2 of these, I get paid Soul Jade or whatever it's called. I get paid Jade. Twice. That'll give me 1,200. We're good to go. And then I'll have 20 tickets. This expires in 24 hours because this is tied to Toshihiro. By the time this expires, they'll do another one for Aizen. And this is where I'm kind of like not for the free-to-play side, for those who put a little bit of money into the game. Over here, don't do this. Over here, my idea is that if I buy these two now, then I'm paying it forward and I'm using these tickets towards Aizen. And then if I want, I can later decide if I want to spend this on the Gen side of things or not in a month, in 2 weeks. Because I don't think I'm gonna go at Gen like that. If I have the stuff, I have it and we'll rock with it, but I'm not about to like, I gotta have it kind of thing. So that's all the weekly stuff, which, can I buy this with, no, you have to buy this with page 8. Okay, cool. Golden Beginnings. This was the other thing that I was thinking of, and it's very similar to that previous deal, where it is, I'm gonna get 1280, I get 20 something of the gotcha and the weapons. I get both here. That's where the benefit comes in. That's where the value comes in, which means I'm probably going to get that now. I just realized that, like, as I was talking to you, 1600, let's get us free. And then this is going to cost, wait, so I'm not going to buy this just yet. But then buying this, I get 10 more of these as well. Advanced tickets. As I'm pulling, they will give us more stubs. I can come back and buy more of these. And then this one, I've already bought these, 2 weeks ago. So it refreshes every month. What you gonna do? Exchange zone. This has no tickets in it. Well, it has the select, the regular tickets, the normal tickets. It doesn't have any of the advanced tickets. And then top up. So what's probably about to happen, I'm not doing it now because I'm on stream, is that from a trout, salmon, not a whale perspective, I would get this and then get the featured one, this one 2 times. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so going back. As far as the farming is continued to be concerned, right now it's more about farming resources than it is going to be about farming this stuff for the tickets. And as I go along, I'll get jade, so that's fine. We will go back to our characters. As much as I would love to level up Toshihiro right now, like in some way, shape, or form, like level up his weapon. If I do that to get through the spirit trials, this is going to detract from Aizen a bit, but there will be a monetary investment. So, I'm tempted to do this, and by tempted, I'm already doing it. I'm tempted to do this. I do this, I can level up his weapon, go back to spirit trial. I don't know that leveling up his weapon is going to give me that much of a benefit in the sense of, like, I might be able to beat that one level, but then not be able to beat the next one after it. Let's see. I'm willing to find out because Toshihiro is pretty awesome. So, like, leveling him up isn't a big deal. It's just that everything I do towards Toshihiro is directly taken from Aizen at this moment. So, it is what it is. But I do also want to get more of whatever that spirit token is. I keep calling it jade. I don't think it's that. But whatever it takes to get, like, the jade, to be able to, that the jade does help farm for him as well. But it's a balancing act. However, it is easier. I'm thinking it all out of my head. Like I said, research and development. It is easier to get more spirit power and waste quote unquote spirit power now to get these resources that I can always come back and get again. I can always rate it again. So I'm putting this into Toshihiro is not the end of the world. Because also getting him up to level 70, there's a limit there as well. And we'll find out tomorrow if and when I pull him. I don't know that I'm going to get to 80 tickets, so I'm hoping I pull him before 80. Damn it. If I had known Aizen was coming out and I didn't listen to that daggum leak, which I'm not blaming anybody for, it's my fault. My fault for listening to the leak. Then I would have had enough tickets. I would have had enough tickets to not have to go through. This isn't, stress. But, like, to not have to go through this raid. We'll raid one more again. Alright, so let's see. Return back. Item exchange, will that give me enough? Yeah, it'll give me enough. Confirm. Okay. That. Okay. Upgrade. Gives me up 10 levels. Alright. So now I am going to go make another cup of coffee. I'm going to be wired. I'm going to go make another cup of coffee. And I'm going to come back to see whether or not they have defeated Aizen here. You guys may have to shout at me, oh man, it was almost there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And this is only like level 2 right now. They did say recommend level 88. What's up? Okay. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start the coffee. This goes. We're going to go ahead and put up the sign I rarely put up. And then I will be right back. Finally a game you can stomach. You'll love it. where we at? Oh, finally game because he better be careful. They get tough. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean that's the thing. I'm punching up like 18 levels right now, and I was so close at the last one. That's why I just leveled up this weapon. And it's one of those like I don't wanna because I know I'm gonna overinvest, and I need to accept at some point that I can't get past it if I don't get past this. But like it was so close. Like it was so close. It was like this much health bar when it expired. So we'll see if leveling up the weapon by 10 helps. 30 seconds left. We're coming down to it again. No, the game is actually free to play friendly, so you will get enough jade and tickets to summon, but the balance comes in by you won't receive every character in the game. Okay. Well, see, that's the thing though. Well, no, but I did spend. To be fair, I've spent 40 so far. When I add this 30, it'll be like I've spent. Said I won. Go. Take that. That's what's up. All right. But no. So I did spend, and I do have just about every character but one, and that's because I pulled one character 3 times. If I just one of those times had been the other, I would have all of them. All of that is to say, like, I think Arise is right. I'm just cautious of saying it because last time I said that about DC Rose Collide, and it was at first, and then it got predatory fast as hell. I guess they saw the revenue drop and they were like, "Let me get this cash out, homie, before things get really bad." Anyway, sorry. Ding 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 ding. My bad. Okay, all right. And there's Aizen, the guy we are going to be pursuing tomorrow, taking what looks like no damage. He only has 5 bars of health, though. Let's see if we can get past it. I don't know that we can. Meaning you won't be able to summon for characters and weapons twice every month, but you will be able to at least get one. No, that's true. Arise, I would argue you just slightly on that. I feel like you would be able to get one of the newer characters every month. But the way they have the setup system for like the SSRs and the regular gacha and everything, I feel like you can get a lot there. I feel like you could get a lot there. I disagree with you slightly there. Like, I think you can get one, I mean, granted, limited number of characters. I think that you get one new SS, like the newer ones that are being propped out. And then as far as like the others, I think you could get like another 2 in a month. And Arise is right. Remember putting them likes in. Likes, please, please, please. Go wake up your spouse. Go wake up your brother, your sister, whoever. Hey, you need to watch the stream and give it a like. I don't even like Bleach. Shut up and do it. You're asleep anyway. Just put the phone on the side. He has a very soothing voice, perfect for sleeping. He's very boring. I fall asleep all the time. He never stays on topic. Anyway. But I think in that sense, because I got so many SSRs, and not just from that guaranteed thing. And maybe it's still first month, yay, I'm happy kind of vibes, but I feel when you put it that way, Arise, I agree with you, and I go a little bit further. However, the next questions that I'm going to have are going to be, when does Ichigo Bankai get introduced into the regular select pool? Like how long, like what's the time from there, from when you get the new one to like when the new one is put into the pool? Yes, I can see where you're coming from, but you will fall short on damage, meaning for the dupes to make. Yeah, fair. I think the overall consensus is like this: it's free to play friendly, and you'll get. I'm still gonna slightly disagree. I think you get at least 2 SSRs that you can work with in a month, but it is what it is. Agree to disagree. But right now I've been in the game less than a month. I have all the SSRs but one, which I think I've been fortunate and I did pay. So if we even slice that in half, that means I would have 4 this month. That's a random slice in half thing. So I totally agree with you. I see your point. Yeah. Well, and then also it's only a month long, and you have played it longer than me. It's only a month old in terms of like global release. So maybe we'll have a better view of it in like 3 or 4 months. But I would definitely say hop in now. If you're even like thinking about it, jump in just because in these games, if they let this was the thing about DC Worlds Collide. What is up with the broken screen? Is this something Aizen does? Because that is awesome. Like with DC Worlds Collide, the thing was get in earlier. You get the characters because there's not as many. The pool is not as deep. There's like 8 SSRs at the moment. You know they're gonna add a bunch more. You know they're gonna add a bunch more SRs. So now I'm stacked up and I'm only missing one. And then when Aizen comes in, I'll have that one. I'll get Sanjin at some point, Dog Captain. I'll get him at some point, and then I'll have everything, and then hopefully I'll be caught up to where I can just like keep adding the new characters, and then hopefully the game lasts for like 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 years, right? Now the devs stated that the limited characters won't go to standard, but they will do a rerun in the future, so that way newer players will always be able to get them. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Aizen, what are you doing, bro? 20 seconds to get down 11 bars of health. Ain't happening. Damn. Okay. So this is where we get stuck. This is where we get stuck. No problem, no problem, no problem. Still happy. So that weapon upgrade got us one more level in the trials. It looks like he just breaks the game. Do you see how everything just paused? It's like he just breaks the game. All right, so then you would have the newer players get, but then that does also shift the idea of, or maybe they have multiple banners. Maybe that's it. Maybe like right now, if they were gonna run Ichigo, they would run Aizen as the new feature, and then like Ichigo as like a, you can go after him if you want instead, kind of thing. Okay, we can see that. All right, all right, all right. I want to see how that works out before I make a true judgment, because I'm wondering how often those reruns will happen too. All right, so I was able to get here with the Slash team. Yeah, I think that's the right time for people to join the game early, because then the reruns will allow, exactly, just allow you to get dupes. Although you can buy, well, you can't buy the new dupes. You can buy dupes in the store for the initial characters, let's say. I cannot get past this. I cannot. And I think I have to play it manually. And I don't want to play it manually, but I think I have to play it manually. Because this is my highest level team. Let's see. Cooperative campaign. Nope. Do I have to do training or something? Alright, whatever. We can do, however, this. And I need to figure out... Yes, Ichigo will return in the future, but maybe a year. A year is a long time. A year is a long time. They need to run that every quarter. They need to do that every 3 months. A year is a really long time to wait for Ichigo Bankai to come back. That's a long time. Okay, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll say every 3 months, 6 months, but a year? Okay. He's an old character by then. Bro, hitting the trial 8 on Slash, I see. Is Slash hard like that, though? Because here's the thing. I thought the Slash team was supposed to be the best team, which made me think, like, yo, maybe I need to go check the rankings. It made me think 15-3, because I'm not even ranked here. If I get to trial 8-3, oh, then I would be ranked. So if I beat trial 8-3, I would be ranked. But I've tried it, and that was a no-go. A lot of characters will be introduced to the game. That's why I'm saying again. Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm just saying, like, Ichigo, Bankai, and Aizen will be the 2 most popular until they make newer ones, right? If I had to, like, if somebody saw my video now and they just got to the game, and then you're telling them they're not going to get Ichigo Bankai for a year, that's tough. That's tough. With no other way to get it. If there was some other way, I see you. But with no other way to get it, that seems tough. I don't know. We'll see. Damn. Why aren't the... Question arise while you're here, real quick. Well, no, they're all level 70. Does it when they get locked in this situation, this trial situation? Does this mean that their gear, their weapons, their stamps, whatever you want to call it, also gets locked, or does that get upgraded along the way as well? Don't compare yourself to rankings. Most of them have at least A1 Ichigo and going up. Why are you saying that? Oh, why am I going through that whole thing? Because this is the part of the... Because we're not having any more main story stuff. We have some adventure stuff like that. This is how I think Spike was the one who pointed it out, where it's like, I need some toxic PvP energy to help me keep pushing towards developing my characters. I don't want to get bored with the game. And so, since there is no direct, like, I'm battling your PvP team on defense, I've never looked at rankings before. Never, never, never. But now, it's something to shoot for. Something to shoot for. Please believe I'm not about to drop $500 on this thing so I can be like number one of that. That's not gonna happen. Remember, there will be other Ichigos coming too. You know, true. Okay. I guess. Okay. Still feels like a long time, but okay. I knew Flip was gonna. Flip. It's not a curse. I need some of that energy to keep going. I need it. We had the basic Ichigo when he first learned Bond. You're right. You're not wrong. I hear you. I'm being. You're sitting here. I feel like you're momming me and being like, look, you just had cookies. You had 3 cookies. You had dinner. You will have some tomorrow. You have had enough. I'm not going to tell you again. You've had enough. It's okay. It's not that long. It'll be before you know it. But I want more cookies. You're right. There are other forms. But they already have like Shika. Okay, let me stop. You're right. Let me chill. And let's see how it develops. Put it this way. This is a good sign that I'm impatiently like wanting the game. So, leave him wanting more. So his weak spot has been exposed. Can we stab a sword through that weak spot, please, pronto? Seeing as how we only have 1 minute to get through the rest of his health bar. No, it's fun. It's just, it is the beginning. I need to see then, and I mean, this is just, talk. I need to see what other forms of Ichigo that they were going to put out. Because, like, for example, the Bankai has the holification thing, so there goes that. You're not doing that. I'm trying to remember what happens in 1,000 Years War. I need to rewatch it. That shows how, like, lackluster it was to me, I guess. Yes. Chop. We're not going to beat this. Why is it so fast? Why? Come on, man. I need to see the other forms that they're coming with. You want some energy drink, some Red Bull, or some Shenron, no PvP. Alright, Flip, you keep saying it, you keep putting it out in the universe. Okay, you keep fighting it so hard. You know you can just not do that game mode if it ever added. You know that, right? You can just ignore it. I'm ignoring Unknown Adventure. I cannot get past this on trial. Ugh. Wait, I completed this already for... See, How though? I need to understand better. Like, I can get past it on Spirit. I can get past it on Thrust. The Slash team is supposed to be that team, right? So why can't I get past, okay. And right now, I have this because I only have that for Strike. And have we been able to I don't even know if I've tried this yet, but let's go. Ignoring it means ignoring rewards needed to build my units. No, you can't do that. All right, that's a fair point. But that's a fair point. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I still want PvP though. I hear you. I hear you. Still gonna be PvP though, but I hear you. I hear you talking. I hear you talking. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That is fair. It's gonna suck for you when they add PvP then. Oh boy. But I don't know that they will. But this didn't someone mention that they were going to? I can't remember who was that. Who that was? Because when I first started, I asked about it, and someone said that it's not in the game yet, but they were working on it. I don't remember who that was though. If you want PvP, then play Bleach Brave Souls. That one was built for PvP, and to be honest, I never played it. I can't bother the high investors beating my. That's the thing too, because I'm not going to. This is the thing I guess that where I enjoy PvP, but I made this comparison like a billion times on the stream. It's like the NBA to me. I love playing basketball. I will go to the gym today. Probably, yeah, I think I have time. I'll go to the gym today, and I'll go do shooting drills, and I'll try to be the best that I can be. There was never a chance or any hope that I would have made it to my a college team, let alone the NBA, but I want to be the best at the level that I'm at and compete against others. I like that stuff. So those people who are willing to spend $2,000 a month on a game, good for them. You can take your rank number one. That's fine. It doesn't mean anything to me. For them, it means a lot. To me, it doesn't mean anything. So they can dump all their money they want to. I just want to be the best that I can be in the realm of people that I'm playing with. So like with basketball, I just want to be the best I can be at a pickup game in the gym. And I'm happy with it. And that would be the same thing with that. I don't get bothered by trying to compete with high investors because I already know there's like an investment. I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like it's like me being upset at somebody driving a Lamborghini. I'm never gonna be on that anyway, so why am I even acknowledging it? It's just it drives in front of me. Okay, cool. You got a nice car. I'm not. It doesn't really bother me for them to be up top. I don't know. Anyway, but that's just my feeling. I guess it goes back to that saying, comparison is a thief of joy. So, just don't compare. Yoruichi, I love you. Handle your business. She is my favorite character in this game right now. And I know there's Toshihiro and Bangai and other stuff. I don't know what it is. Yoruichi does the damn thing. I don't know. I love playing with her. Absolutely my favorite character in the game right now. Is she the best? No. My favorite? Yup. 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 Okay, so we got 1 minute to get through 5. I think we'll finish this off then. So then that means I will have gotten through, what, 9-2 on trial for Strike? Yeah, no, her playstyle is so awesome. I love her playstyle. It's so, like, actually playing with her manually is so much fun, and she is. But the thing is I like Ikaku and Kaname, but from a auto perspective, because of all the wound they put out. From a I'm actually playing the game perspective, I love playing with Yoruichi, and it has me considering putting investments into Nemu and Uryu, of all people. And so, like, I'm not about to, not before Aizen at least. Like, Aizen's going to be first. See how he goes, put all the resources in to get him level 70 and his weapon up and all that other blah, 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 blah. And then, okay, so this is Buddy, okay? This is Buddy. That the strike team can't get past, or the slash team can't get past, right? We got Yoruichi. She's going to do whatever she can do. I'm sure there's some kind of special condition that the spirit team and the thrust team already met to get him down. I don't know what that is, but they did it. So, and maybe I should go back and instead of having, well, Urahara does add an extra attack. maybe those debuffs were the key to getting him done. Because if I think about the Spirit team, they can freeze, and then yeah, Yami, they can freeze him, open him up, and then add a bunch of damage, add a bunch of damage. With the my thrust team, they open him up, give him wounds, damage over time, boom, boom, boom. Slash team does not put out any debuffs, and they don't necessarily freeze in that way. So maybe they don't add those extra things in the end. They're just a bunch of damage so far. So maybe that is the thing, is that the debuffs and the ability to freeze or the ability to freeze is what got Yami down for Spirit and for Thrust. Because right now, it's looking like old buddy is catching this business from Yadoichi. Right now at the moment. We'll see how it goes. Yami's furious. He mad. Ooh, you in trouble. Alright, let's see. And what would be funny, what would be really funny, is if through all of this, I figure out like the best way to get through the Slash and the Spirit or whatever. It's not going to happen. It can't be the case. Is by putting in a Yadoichi or a Rukia on the Slash team. As a matter of fact, the more I just thought about what I just said, given the fact that Rukia does freeze the enemy, it may be smart to put Rukia on the team to freeze him. The frost points added by Toshihito are great, they're fantastic, but are they like necessary? Do I replace Rukia? Do I replace Byakuya with Rukia and see how that goes? I don't know. Not gonna lie, I don't really want to switch out my Rukia for Aizen. I don't either. The freeze is so valuable for harder content, but I guess Aizen will come with damage, so I'm not complaining too much. But that's the thing. So supposedly, Momo stays, Rukia goes. I think that's situational, and I still like Rukia a little bit more, even though there's increased damage from Momo for the Spirit team itself specifically. Freezing an enemy, like that's in turn-based, well, honestly, in all games, now I think about it, but in like turn-based games, things of that nature, when your enemy cannot hit you for X amount of time, that's huge, and you can just like wild out on them. So I don't know that I will keep Momo over Rukia on that team. I might take Momo out if Aizen's giving extra damage. Okay, cool. Rukia keep freezing, buddy. Rukia keep freezing him, and we can get this extra damage in. Damn it. We're not gonna get through. So like I'm gonna check obviously, but I'm still leaning towards keeping Rukia in over Momo. I know what everyone else is saying, and I get that extra 30% damage, but if Aizen's supposed to be this incredible damage dealer, and you get more damage when the enemy's frozen anyway, just take Momo out and leave Rukia in. We'll see. We'll do both. Obviously, we're going to do both. I don't have her 8. I think I have her 5, maybe 4. But yeah, her battlefield skill is amazing. It's amazing. Damn it. Alright, but it is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I need to figure out a way to beat these two. And here's the funny part. So, given all of our conversation just now, wait, he's here trial 9, and he's here trial 8? Huh? Yeah, she's valuable for that crit rate, but if damage isn't necessarily the issue, because here's the thing, would you rather crit shot and have just increased chance of a crit, or would you rather freeze the enemy and not have them hit you while you hit them? Because also there's increased damage from when the character's frozen for, I want to say Toshihiro, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I could see the argument for both sides. But my argument is, it's not so cut and dry as Rukia gets replaced. I mean, I don't think it's that cut and dry. I don't think it's like, nope, just pull out Rukia, put in Momo. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that cut and dry. But if I leave the battle, I got to start all the way over. I need to think. We got 3 of these now. I need 2 more I can pull off. And give some buffs to, but I think freeze is better. That's what she does. She does good thing for crit rate, and then that whole, I think it's called insight or something. For every one that stacks, you get 5% bonus attack spirit damage, 5% bonus spirit damage, and that stacks up to a max of 6 from what I've seen. So you get extra 30% spirit damage. Fantastic. Rukia freezes the enemy, and when the enemy is frozen, you also get increased attack. So I don't think it's just that simple as boom, you hop in and you do it. I think it's on both sides. Okay, so let us say my cord. I don't want to say my corridor keys. I know they're gonna put other stamps in here. I know, but it's fun. I like doing it. It's fun. I like getting the core stamps, even though I've gotten some duplicates. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me go check my Rukia out real quick. Because I don't even think I have her boundary up there. Yeah, so 4. Pull it 2 more times. What does this bring? So, release the battlefield skill, chill release, when the battle begins. When an enemy triggers break ice or is within the range of the battlefield skill chill release, the spirit resistance is reduced by... Oh, that's still good on spirit resistance too? Yeah. Wait. Why is this level increased by 2? Oh, okay. Oh. Got it. Dumb. You will get a new selection for 26th of this month. There'll be more selections for, okay. I'm gonna start saving then around tomorrow. All right, thanks for the heads up. I'm still gonna marinate on that. I think I'm still gonna use them for today. But that's just me being the stubborn, I want it kind of person. That's all that is. All right, so, oh wait, I already have her up to 5. Is she worth the damn though? Well, let's see real quick. Because I'm checking for the strike team for the trial. Meaning we'll be able to get the desired stamp a little easier. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, as I'm saying, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Okay, so let's see. I'm tempted to figure out if Nemu's any good. She is support. What is her passive? Let's just see. When upper body overdrive and lower body overdrive are active at the same time, Nemu activates full body overdrive, doubles the bonus effects of upper body overdrive and lower body overdrive. Duration of upper body overdrive and lower body overdrive are mutually independent. Should either mode end, full body overdrive ends as well. What? Okay. What is that passive? Okay. Increase the bonus effects of lower body overdrive. Okay, I need to know what these overdrives are. Nemu's base attack increases by 30%. So she seems like a selfish support. Barrage, sweeping kick. Like these are just whatevers. Counter, nope. Dodge, nope. Technique. Mode swap. Nemu can switch between modes, upper body mode and lower body mode, each with a distinct basic and special skill. Oh. It's already turned me off. While in upper body mode, landing the special attack's final hit reduces the damage taken by the on-field character by 10%. While in lower body mode, landing the special attack final hit increases the on-field character's attack by 100. Yeah, that's the thing because I like the core stamps are so big in leveling up characters. It's so huge that, and I keep noticing like how awesome it is. Nemu does not sound like she's worth a damn. It's a special attack, right? Yeah, so she does not sound like she's worth a damn. So yeah, this is the upper body attack. If he's artificial, in the Gi guy dealing 100% attack. Name was artificial. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at that. It doesn't feel like it's worth it. So then who? Chad? Nah. This is cool in terms of damage dealing. When Chad's HP drops below 75%, he increases his crit rate by 20% and crit damage by 40%. When it's below 50%, it's increased by 30 and 60%. That's not bad. When triggering a perfect dodge, Chad instantly gains 100% spirit pressure and increases the damage of his next special attack by 52%. Not bad, I guess. Chad gains extra attack equal to 11.25% for extra HP up to 400. That's not bad. I mean, he is an SR. That's not bad. But even on Yadoichi's thing, they don't recommend him running with her. Looks like I need Sajin. I need him. Okay. I have to build something up around her. That's why people use Keats K instead of her. Yeah. Yeah. Keats K runs much better with Yadoichi. Okay. So then I need to figure out that third slot, and that third slot I guess would be Uryu. And Uryu does have a battlefield effect. He does have a battlefield effect. So, and then the skill, the passive will be, while Uryu's battlefield skill is active, whenever an on-field character releases a technique or a special attack, Uryu enters the field and performs and she is constantly doing special attacks and techniques. Constantly. This can be triggered up to 3 times consecutively. Combo attacks triggered by the techniques consume 1 stack of Quincy each. Each time Uryu releases a combo attack, increases the crit rate by 7.5% for 15 seconds. Oh, wait, whoa. Increase battlefield skill crit damage by 112%. Stamp-wise, we have done nothing with his stamps. That's okay. Boundary-wise, he is up to 5. He may be worth taking up to level 70 tomorrow. We do this after Aizen, and not for any other reason than I need the gold cone, whatever they want to call it. Itchy, because I think all the resources themselves are not going to overlap. This stuff isn't going to overlap, so I should be able to take him up relatively painlessly towards Aizen. Plus putting him on the thrust team. So I think he would be good to run with Yadoichi next to Kitsuke. We'll see. But he's on my list to do next. Alright, bet. Okay, so we'll go here, claim. Oh, no. Do this. Alright. I still need to pass extreme 4. You see me getting worked over here, right? And who was I going at them with? Did I do special or did I do slash? I did slash, or did special, not special, did spirit. Let's do slash team and see if that does anything against them. Why not? In this stream a little bit early. Or not early, but definitely not early, but in the stream soon. To be honest, I need Sanjin to get the shield and crit rate bonus from him, plus the strike resistance is underrated. But if you check his passive, he actually does good work in the game. Yeah, I just don't have him. I just don't have him. He was one of the ones that I was debating between him and Yadoichi who to take, and I think it's better to take him over Yadoichi. It's just I picked Yadoichi because she was more fun. That's all it came down to. It was a gameplay thing. But I think Sanji might be better in terms of like supporting a team because he's less selfish, I guess is the word. Alright. Wait a minute. Why is this working so well? What? Was I making a mistake by using the spirit team all this time? This feels like it's a trap. This feels like a trap. Like it's not gonna, it shouldn't be going this well. This feels like a trap. Okay, if this goes this well, then that means I need to go back through the other extreme missions and use them. Just when I was talking that ish about the Slash team, and now look at it. Now look at it. Maybe that's it. Maybe because I was talking trash, they were like, let me show you. Yeah, exactly. Then that's why, but I said this before too. It's like with Kitsuke. I have no problem with Kitsuke being the best character. Wow. I have no problem with Kitsuke being the best character or like the highest level character for me because as a support and what he does, his utility is going to be more valuable than Ichigo, Bankai, Yadoichi, Toshihiro, any of them because he contributes so much to the full team. Victory. That means I should reconsider what I did with these previous three dudes. Well, first, this also means I cleared something, so let me go grab that reward really fast. Yep. Waco Mundo challenge. This reward. Thank you. So now we have another corridor stamp. And then another gotcha stamp, and we've done all of this for Waco Mundo. So we're good to go there. What does it say rewards preview? I guess this is just saying everything that was here, right? Yeah, it's just saying everything that was here. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll go back to it. We'll finish up the extremes. The trial. Was it still saying? Oh, it's saying it's new because I've unlocked the next level in these. We'll worry about those set stamps later on. Then the challenge here. Still can't do co-op. I don't know what to tell you. Not available, apparently. Anyway, alright, so let's back up. When are we going to challenge this? This extreme. And let's see what would have happened with this dude if I decided to go with Slash instead of Spirit. Where are you in adventure mode? I like the mode itself. I don't know where I am exactly on it. I just unlocked another one. I think it's 6. I think it's chapter 6. Like I just unlocked another one either like right before I went to sleep or right when I woke up this morning. I can't remember which. But I did just unlock another mode and I thought that I went at it a little bit. But I genuinely can't remember. So wait, were you playing this before global release? Because you're saying it's coming back this month, meaning that there had to have been one in the first place. Because I never knew that there was a guild thing. Holification, let's go, Ichigo. What time is it? Alright. He launches before they even get to hit the ground. Before you even get a chance to touch the dirt, we're gonna go ahead and launch this attack at you. This guy is obnoxious, and I'm sure there is a way that you're supposed to get past his shield, and they're just not doing it. It's senior Iran card. There's a holification. How's baby girl doing? She is doing great. We are going to do so a friend of mine, her and her boyfriend are going to, when he has his children on the weekend, the following Christmas weekend, they're going to a Christmas festival in France and invited us to go, so we will head that direction. And when I say France, you guys may think it's literally right over the border from Switzerland, so it's like barely across. So we're gonna go because it's the only Christmas festival that she could find that's after Christmas, and her boyfriend and I, we get our kids after the Christmas holiday. Like I get her on the 26th, and so it's cool to be able to be like, all right, we're gonna hop on this train, take this train to France, and we're gonna go to this Christmas festival, stay the night there, go to it again the next morning, because it's gonna be up for I think it ends on the 27th or 28th, thankfully. And then head back to Zurich. May stay, well, no, because it's only like an hour and a half train. So Christmas in France sounds dope as hell. It may sound that way. It may sound that way. Let's see. Although I have been to like those markets there before, and it could be nice. It could be really, really nice. But yeah, it sounds, but it's right across the border. It's like 30 minutes outside of Switzerland. You guys have to remember, like, if you're from the U.S., I'm from Alabama, okay? So they lied about what takes this thing out. They absolutely lied. Anyway, I was to see the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower, I have a funny story about that. I can't tell that whole story here, though. But it's really like just across the border. So it's not, do a live stream, you are stoned. No, it's just across the border. So it's not like I'm going to France in the U.S. like thought process. This is like I'm from Alabama and I'm going to Florida, if that makes sense. When I go to Italy, I love Italy. I love Italy. I love Italy. That is the same as like when I would go from Auburn, Alabama to Panama City. It's not like the same as going from, Milwaukee to Naples. It's not the same deal. So when I go to France, that is more like me going from Auburn, Alabama to Atlanta. We're on the train for an hour and a half. So actually it takes me longer to drive to Atlanta from Auburn, if I could do the speed limit, than it does for me to take a train to France from here. So like, it should be cool. It should be dope. We're not going to go see the Eiffel Tower. We're not going that deep into France. That would be like a 4-hour train ride. And we're not doing that. Plus, the one time I went, there was this woman that I met. We were at she played basketball, I played basketball. We were at a basketball tournament together where we met in Glasgow, in Scotland, right? This story is going to sound way more interesting. I guess it is interesting. Okay. So basically, I was fresh off a divorce, right? And I say fresh, it was like a year, maybe 6 months after the fact. And I had some friends who hooped. And in the U.S. too, there's tournaments all over the place. And it's not necessarily like they invite foreigners to come in or whatever. But one of the things I said, like in my 20s, 30s, even now, is I'm just going to play basketball in as many places as possible. Even if it's just some like crappy, hey, Samsung just restarted on me. How did my phone do that? Are you kidding me right now? Yo, that is crazy. I'm at the end of the stream just based off that. But in any case, what ended up happening, how did that happen for real? What ended up happening was, sorry guys, sorry. We're gonna have to give it a second. We may have to end the stream. I'll finish the story real quick. So basically, they know I'm going through a divorce. One of the friends, the friend that I had here, he was from the UK. And his friend, still in the UK, his friend said that there was this co-ed basketball tournament. Mind you, when I say co-ed, I mean legit, like There's like a women's side of the tournament, men's side of the tournament, and then you have mixed teams. And it was in Glasgow, Scotland. For some reason, a bunch of people decided like they wanted to go to this tournament that weren't even from Scotland. And I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's have fun. Let's go do something. It's basketball, so whatever. Hopped a flight, went to Scotland, went to Glasgow, meet this girl at the tournament, have a great time. And let's be honest, this was during World Cup, actually, and I was wearing like a Team USA soccer jersey, right? We were all ending up staying in like the same dormitory. Like they had this dormitory building, so like they would watch World Cup at night in like this common room, and then we would all go out to the clubs after the fact. This was a fun weekend now that I think about it. And then in the mornings we wake up and we go hoop and play in the tournament. So I meet her there. She knows how to swing dance. I know how to swing dance. So we're like swing dancing the whole night, having a good time, really, really, really having a good time. And then being like, yo, we can't really do anything with this because she lives in London, I live in Zurich. I'm fresh off a divorce, so I'm not trying to like really do the relationship thing that much. Even though I ended up with like a rebound girlfriend for a little bit. So after this, let's just say we had a very, very fun time in Glasgow. Not the ultimate fun time, but we got close to a very good time. We didn't have coffee, but we were talking about it. We were thinking about it. You know, we sat down at the table. We were stirring the sugar in the coffee. Just didn't have the coffee. We didn't drink the coffee, right? So then we're keeping touch back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we were like, you know what would be cool? Like, we can't have a relationship because neither one of us can do long distance. Yo, is this phone going to come back to me? Come back to me. This might be the end of the stream as I finish this story. So it was like, all right, you know what? We can't do anything with this. Like, we like each other. Clearly, you're in London. I'm in Zurich. Not doing long distance. It is what it is. What we should do is let's just meet in Paris. Let's just have a weekend, have fun, get it out of our system, and then we just part our separate ways as friends, right? She's like, cool. I don't actually. I think I'm the type of guy who would bring that up. I'm sure I brought it up. Anyway, we go get we reserve like this really, really nice bed and breakfast in Paris. Puts on innocent Pikachu face. How did coffee come up in the story? Coffee can symbolize many things. Let's just put it that way. And having a cup of coffee, drinking a cup of coffee, can symbolize that thing. So, discussing having coffee, saying you're going to go have a coffee, meeting for a coffee, stirring sugar in the coffee, but not actually drinking the coffee. I think you get what I'm saying. Anyway, so basically, funny enough, I'm leaving work, and my job is like right near the airport. It's literally like a 10-minute tram ride. Not even that long at the time, the way Zurich was then. Hop on the tram, get there. Come to find out, all of France, public transportation, they're on strike. They're on strike. And I'm like, well, I don't know Paris. How am I going to get to the bed and breakfast? Like, I don't know the place. And then come to find out, the airport for Paris is outside of Paris, like most airports. So it's not like in the center of Paris. It's outside. And so it was one of those, okay, damn. I was going to rely on, in Europe, you rely on trains and stuff to like get where you're going to go. Most times. You can get taxis and everything. It's expensive. My phone's never going to come back, so this is going to have to be the end of the stream. My phone hates me right now. So it is, I'm landing there, and I'm like, how on earth am I going to get to this bed and breakfast? There was also, I want to say there was a soccer game going on that night. Because when I got there, I ended up in a traffic jam. I want to say for like 2 to 3 hours. And let's make it all better, my phone is dead. So like there is this woman, she's Dutch. She's from Holland, the Netherlands. There is this woman who's sitting in a bed and breakfast, told me that she's already arrived, who is like waiting on me to show up. And I have no way of, I even wrote a story about it later and I showed it to her. She thought it was hilarious. who is waiting on me at this bed and breakfast. And I can't contact her and be like, yo, I'm on my way. Yo, we're stuck. Yo, all this stuff is going on. This is crazy. And I'm just kind of like, please, 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 please. What is she going to do? She's in Paris. It's not like she's going to leave. But I felt bad for like, I hope she doesn't feel like I'm leaving her hanging. Finally get there. We will delete all those details. All those details get deleted. And we get to the point of where the idea was, I want like the reason I wanted to go to Paris was because not just like romantic city, but we were going to walk around Paris, just checking out the museums, going and seeing the Eiffel Tower, all that stuff. So we went to so many museums. We had when I first got there, we had an amazing dinner. It was so nice. The waiter was incredibly nice. It was such a good time. And oh, by the way, Europe, they don't really do tips. So by the way, if you're not tipped by a European, they're not rude. They just don't have a tipping culture. Like to them, a tip is like giving somebody $1 or $2. That's not, because they get full salaries. They don't get half salaries. So like tipping to them is not a thing. So if you have a European not tip you, it's not that they're being rude. It's like literally not part of their culture. So whenever I tip, because I still tip like an American does, like in the US, 20% if you're really, really good, 25% if you like killed it. 15% is like a minimum, and then if I give you like nothing, that's a symbol, right? So basically we go out to this restaurant, and like that night that I arrived, I can tell you this part of that story. I have this amazing meal in this hole-in-the-wall restaurant in the center of Paris. I don't even know the name of the place. We get there, there's like 4 tables in the restaurant, 5. And this waiter who was so nice, so charming, he's giving us all the stuff from the menu. And of course, I'm going to flex a little bit because I'm here with her too. So I'm going to flex a little. I gave him a good tip because he also did do a good job because it was all in French. And so unlike what a lot of Parisians can be, he sat down, explained everything to us, everything in the menu. I gave him like a big tip. And then he starts going to he's like, what? And he starts going and just bringing us shots and drinks. And I'm like, yo, bro, this is supposed to be like your tip for like a good job. Don't spend all of your tip giving us stuff. But he was so happy that I tipped him. And that's how rare it is. Like I tip here in Switzerland and people remember me at restaurants for giving like a little 15-20% tip. People remember me the next time I go in. That's how rare it is. They give you $2. Anyway, the next day when we're going to the museums and everything, it's kind of like a rainy, pissy day. Like it's just kind of drizzling down the whole day. And we go through these museums and it's like, we need to go see the Eiffel Tower, but we never did. I saw the Eiffel Tower like behind the building, just the tip of it, like that much. That is how much of the Eiffel Tower, in the rain, that's how much of the Eiffel Tower that I saw. We just continued seeing museums, continued like walking around the city, had a great time. And then the next day, we like took the train together to the airport and then got on our separate flights, went off. I haven't talked to her in like a year or two. This happened 15 years ago. Haven't talked to her in a year or two, but she's like married, 2 children. She's a really good woman. Like she's like super happy for her. But that was our like one romantic. We had this one Hollywood ass romantic weekend to just be like, yo, I had this experience. It's fun. So that was my Eiffel Tower story. That is how I saw the Eiffel Tower. That big. So you put the sugar in the coffee with the Eiffel. No, when we met in Paris, we definitely had multiple cups of coffee. We drank multiple cups of coffee. Let's put it that way. Anyway, so that story's over. Thank you guys for watching. I finally have my phone back up and it's too late. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you actually stuck around for that story, you're a real one. I need to tell that story at some point. I need to tell like the full story at some point. I did write a story about the meeting and she read it. She really liked the story too. So in any case, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, Kev seems to be completely confused by the story. Can somebody explain to him what what a cup of coffee is? Oh, you're referring to just the oh yeah. Okay, I get what you were trying to say. That is actually pretty hilarious. Thank you guys for sticking through. I appreciate you.